Maria from Profound Coils. I am going to do my first Curlformers tutorial. So, I have been using Curlformers since probably around May of 2012, so May of last year. We're getting close to a year that I've been using Curlformers. A couple of great things about Curlformers before I get into showing you how I use them is that they are great for stretching your hair without heat. What's the catch? The catch is you just need to give yourself enough time to be able to stretch your hair. That's it. But if you give yourself enough time, you're going to have great results. Also, make sure you pick products that give you the look you want. One thing that I've had to consider is that when I'm stretching my hair, I want to use a product that allows me to keep my hair stretched, ideally, depending on how I'm going to style it. Sometimes we just stretch our hair so that we can do a twist out. In that case, it wouldn't matter. So, a couple of things. Alright, so one great thing about Curlformers is they have different sizes, widths, and lengths. I guess that still constitutes as different sizes. Anywho, here are the shorter and wide ones, right? Very, very wide. They have these ones. And these. And these. These. And so, I wanted to mention that because I want you all to understand that I use different sizes for different sections in my hair. Now, for how you do the Curlformers. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to do a voiceover to this because I feel like it'll be easier for me to narrate what I'm doing as I'm going versus just talking your head off. So, step one, hook. These hooks, if you buy the big kit, it does come with it. Otherwise, they are sold separately. I think it runs for about $4. Kind of reminds me of interlocks. I think some people call them crochet braids. I don't know if they're the same. Honestly, I don't.
Alright, so first I'm going to slip the Curlformer. Take the Curlformer here, right there, and then I have the hook. And I'm going to take the Curlformer. I'm going to slip it through the hook. So I do this before I even begin to, I do it before I put product on my hair because I want to get the Curlformer on my hair as soon as it's set with product. Okay, so that's what you got right there. Perfect. Here's my little section. It's very nicely coated, finger detangled. I'm a fan of finger detangling. That's how I primarily detangle my hair. It's very soft because I used, I incorporated honey into my deep conditioner, but that's for a different video. Alright, and I have the Entwine Naturalle Couture Creme Jelle styler here. This is what I'm going to use to set my hair. Okay, so one thing that I want to note is that I have my hair in small sections in this clip. I'm going to take the hook, as you can see there, trying to show you a good angle, taking that hook, and I'm going to, sorry, right here I was finding complications as far as trying to section my hair off, so just give me a second here, and then let's see. So alright, my hair is sectioned now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hook. You see I kind of pulled my hair taut at the root. I'm going to take the hook. I'm just going to twist a little bit at the root just to make sure that the hair is all in that section. I hook it. You see the hair is kind of through that hook right there. I'm going to push the Curlformer up. I'm going to hold it at the root and I pull through. Let's replay that again. Alright, so I realized that I don't have as many Curlformers as I want. I took a little bit of a larger section here, as you can see as I'm demonstrating. Kind of twirling it at the root just a little bit. That, because then you'll see how great it will look after the curl formers are taken out in the second part of the video. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of product on my hair, trying not to be heavy-handed. I was running out of product at this point, so I needed to have it as long as I can. Pretty good length, considering the fact that I cut it several times this year, past year. So I'm twirling it at the root, You see that? Okay, now I'm going to hook that. I'm twirling because it makes it easier for me to hook. You see the hair being pulled through right there. Okay, perfect. All right. Now I'm pushing the curl. I'm gonna hold one hand, push the curl former up with the other hand, hold it at the root, at the top of the curl former. I'm pulling through. So it's simultaneous action. I'm holding the curl former, I'm pulling the curl former through, and on the other hand, I'm kind of holding it. Alright, so as you can see here, I have the section twisted at the root, as I had previously mentioned. So you're going to twist that a little bit more. You're going to take the hook, right there, the hook, okay, and you're going to just hook it through. You see the other end of my hair right there. Make sure you you twist it at the root because you don't want to have any excess hair kind of hanging out of the side. So I got that pull taut. Now I'm going to push the curl former up. I'm going to pinch it at the top of the curl former so that my hair has room to slip through, like so, pinch, and I'm just slipping it through, pulling that curl former rod through, and boom, there you go. You've got a great curl former. And I'm just going to repeat that. I'll loop this again so everybody can see it.
So, as you can see, that's the reason why the roots stretch out. Now I'm going to do the rest of my head. For all of you who are going to ask how long this is going to take, this is going to take me approximately 45 minutes. I know this because I just did it on Saturday so I could time myself. I've gotten really good at it. So it took me, in the beginning, it used to probably take me about an hour and 15. I think I was even at an hour and 30 at one point because I had to get the hang of it. So once again, that's something that I want you all to understand about the process. So, couple things. The inauguration is on right now, or the inaugural ball is on right now. So I'm gonna go watch that, and but before I watch it, I'm gonna set my curls actually. Whew. All right, so I'm back. I just finished my curl former set. I actually want to say that it probably took me longer than 45 minutes. I was not timing myself. I just know that I had timed myself on Saturday. This is Monday, so I don't think, I would get longer. It would become a longer process. Couple of things that happened along the way. I ran out of my Creme Jelle styler by Entwine Naturalle Couture. Pretty sad. I ran out of it right when I got to the top. Oh, here it is. So I used their On the Edge Creme de la Mode. I went ahead and used that. This is for kind of like capturing your hair when you're twisting it and all of that. I used this as I was running out. I just kind of started compensating by using this because I really wanted to make a smooth set. One thing that it's in the subtitles in the video, but I wanted you to know that I really smoothed out the hair, each section prior to putting the curl former in because you want it to be as smooth as possible. Another thing, so when I finally ran out of the Creme Jelle styler and I had no more, I combined the Creme de la Mode with the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Style Milk. So I went ahead and, because I had this, thank God I'm a product junkie because I have products when things like this happen. And let's see, what else am I forgetting? So yes, I did that. I went ahead and used that. And then after I was done with putting all the curl formers in, I took my mist that I created and I just lightly misted, sprayed my hair throughout, sprayed all around each curl former. The reason why I didn't spray my hair before setting it was my hair was freshly washed, so it was still damp because I had the leave-in conditioner in it. And I wanted to really be sure that my hair was set in these before spraying it. I don't want any reversion because I did a braid. I braided each little sections of my hair after washing it, after putting my leave-in and my sealer in. I didn't want to cause any reversion by spraying it, and then like it takes longer for it to stretch, because it was kind of, it was semi-dry when I put the Curlformers and when I began to put them in. Obviously, when I got to the top, that hair was pretty much already dry. So what I did was I put them in. I put the, the Creme Jelle styler, Creme Jelle mold eventually, and then, ended up using the Curl and Style milk. I put those in. They all have water. I mean, well, the Curl and Style milk, Creme Jelle, have water. So it was still, moisture being provided to my hair. That's how the stylers kind of work. So I sprayed my hair at the end because I wanted to be sure that it kind of was already in the Curlformers, and then I set it. So you see they're kind of shiny. That's because they're a little damp, and there's residual product on the outside, as you probably see as well. Last thing, so in the back I have the long and narrow Curlformers, which come in this blue and green. Then I have the long and wide that are layered on top of the long and narrow. Top of those, I don't have very many of these. These are the short and wide, and I put those up here. Once again, we're trying to create more body at the top, so I want shorter curls. So that it'll be kind of more of a fro up here. And then up here at the very top, I have the extra wide. So I don't really, from my experience, I haven't really liked the extra wide unless my hair is flat ironed. When it's flat ironed, I absolutely love using the extra wide because my hair is fine. So when it's flat ironed, it's actually like, it's not even half as thick as it is, as dense as it is when it's in its natural state. So these, I can fit a lot of hair into these without it, and it'll hold their shape. But I went ahead and used them. I used every single Curlformer that I own. And yeah, so that's pretty much the nature of this. So these are pretty small sections at the top. You're not going to be able to see that. Maybe that, if you can kind of, look at, just kind of look at, see, that's a small section. So these are pretty small sections at the top, where I use it to stretch my hair and to make my natural hair more manageable for me by stretching it without heat. I'm really particular about my hair being set correctly. I'm considering driving to work in these and then taking them out when I get to the parking lot. If all else fails, I'll just look like a party clown. Stay connected with Profound Coils on Facebook, Twitter, and, of course, ProfoundCoils.com. Much love!